Hey guys, this is Illusion Podfic, and today we're going to be reading Glowsticks and Bullet Holes by Hyperius. This is Chapter 4. So, what happened to not going guns blazing into every situation? Shut up and help me. Redhead laughed from atop his perch, watching Green Lantern battle the robotic army. Could it be considered an army? With more success than Jason would have previously given him credit for, but less successful than what Jason is used to witnessing. Not that he's saying Green Lantern isn't capable. He is more than capable. But Red Hood was used to watching Batman work. Batman was another breed of efficient. Sometimes annoyingly so, since such efficiency can sometimes be not fun. Jason believes half the fun of a mission is the fuckery. Half the fun of messing with his prey, while he's kicking their asses, is to torture them with a slow hunt and an abundance of mental torments and anguish. Well, there's nothing more fun than watching assholes fall victim to the symptoms of fear. However, that takes planning and scheming. It takes patience and time, if he has it. It takes an IQ higher than a peanut. Scheming and manipulating is something all young bats learn at a young age. Something to do for fun. It's an average Tuesday. Really, a way to pass an afternoon. It's nothing special for them. Hal, on the other hand, is very hands-on, let's say. He sees something wrong and he goes, "Got it," and then he charges. It probably helps that he's mostly bulletproof as the Green Lantern, or that he can make a construct that could protect him against bullets and explosions. However, the head-on approach, though exciting, can make Hal forget to do a little something called recon, which, believe it or not, is important. If they did recon, it could have prepared them for the robot army. "I don't know if you really deserve my help," Jason smirked and sat back on the ledge, kicking out his legs like a child. "You kind of brought this upon yourself." "Hood!" Hal shot, flying back up and out of range of gunshots to float beside Red Hood. He properly glared at him. "I will push you off that ledge if you don't get your ass in there right now and help me." Jason couldn't hold back his laughter. "I didn't think Green Lantern needed help." "I don't. I just don't like an audience." Jason couldn't hold back his snort of laughter. "I think we both know that is the biggest lie you've ever told." Watching as Hal's mouth quirked up into a little smirk revealed everything. "You're right. I'm a total show-off." He let out a long sigh. "But these fuckers just keep popping up. For every 10 I destroy, like 20 more take their place. Like a Hydra." "A what?" "Hydra. A monster for every head destroyed, 2 more grow back in its place. The only way to destroy it is its core, its heart. So... Jason let out an exasperated sigh. To get rid of the symptoms, you have to get to the root of the problem. He could see Green Lantern perk up, as he finally got the idea through his thick skull. "So we gotta find the core to kill the robots. What would the source be? A master box? A little man hiding behind a curtain?" Hal hummed, thinking over the issue. Where would we find that? Jason kicked out his leg again, tilting his head while he thought. "Not sure. It could be something to look for during recon." Oh, wait! That never happened. Green Lantern's snort was just hardly heard above the roar of gunfire. Jason does admit, having the nice green shield of willpower was wonderful. It gave them the break needed to have this nice little conversation. Standing up, Jason cracked his back and let out a little grunt. "Okay, I got this. You just gotta get me through to the central chamber, main room, info center, whatever they call it these days. Wherever that would be, but he's sure they'll recognize it when they see it. Any big red blinking button or some victim stuck in a tube of glowing liquid would let them know they made it. All bad guys share the same aesthetic. Makes it easy for the good guys, though. So, find the main room. Then what? Then I do some hacking, we turn the robots off, find what else we need for the mission, leave. Most of that shit should have been done during recon. You're really not letting this recon thing go, are you?" "Never. The last time I didn't do recon, I ended up dead. And now he trusts no one else but himself. Occasionally the other bats too. Even when he's being reckless for a bat. For anyone else, he's still overprepared. Then he goes and makes himself look like he's even more reckless by blowing shit up, but it's always thought out beforehand. Usually always, at least. Huh, he really isn't that reckless." Hal snorted. "Man, you never let that dying thing go, do you? Also, no. My trauma will stay with me forever." Snorting, Hal bumped shoulders with Jason. "Jackass." Jason smiled brightly, one side of his grin ticking higher than the other. It was nice to have someone he can joke with about his trauma. It was nice to have someone he doesn't have to walk on eggshells around when talking about the very real and very tragic thing that happened to him. It felt better, like a weight off his chest. He could talk freely about it. He can joke and cope and not be yelled at for being insensitive about his own damn death. "Asshole." He punched Hal's shoulder. "Now let's get going." Hal grabbed Jason and picked him up, and Jason would swear Hal purposely held him bridal style just to try and embarrass him. Not that it would work, as Jason already lost all his dignity. But if he had any dignity, he may have been embarrassed. And since no one will ever ask, he may kinda like being held like a princess. It's nice. Jason squirmed a bit to get more comfy. Just don't let any stray bullets hit me. I don't want to die in your arms. You won't die. Will I get hurt? Maybe. Jason rolled his eyes at Hal, but the lantern only smirked and continued. No promises on that, but I definitely won't let you die. He does not need an angry Batman coming after his ass, thank you very much. He does not have a death wish. Hal made a construct around them, almost as if he is encasing them inside a bullet, shooting through the robots and down the hallway. Jason looked around them before scoffing. You really couldn't handle them on your own? I could, Hal huffed. But it got boring, and there became too many. It just got confusing. Confusing or overwhelming? Not overwhelming. I was not overwhelmed. I just couldn't tell which robots I was destroying and which one was a fresh meat. We kinda already talked about all this with the whole Hydra thing. Hydra, not Hybra. Hydra. I said Hydra. They turned right down the hallway, Jason looking through the green construct for anything obviously recognizable as a kill switch. The killer robots following right behind them while spewing bullets. As chaotic as Green Lantern is, it is nice to have a bulletproof shield around. Makes running through enemy territory a lot less stressful. You could get used to it. Oh god, no wonder why Hal was so fucking reckless. A blinking light caught Jason's attention. Turn left, I think I found it. Sweet, let's kill these bastards. Hal punched a hole through a robot with a giant green fist, smile wide on his face. He was watching the doorway, guarding the room and keeping the robots at bay as his partner worked. You nearly done there, Hoodie? Hoodie is a new one. Computer codes flashed across the screen as Jason typed quickly, each tap of his fingers made with purpose as he worked to hack into the mainframe to turn off the robots and hopefully find them some information on what they needed. Green bullets shot through the air as Hal fired his construct of a machine gun, piercing the robots over and over till they fell. A machine gun? That's not very creative. I wanted to know how it'd feel to be you, with the big guns and all. Jason snorted. And how does it feel? Well, this is kind of fun, I won't lie. It was fun blasting through the suckers. It kinda gets why Hoodie uses guns. Try a rocket launcher. That's my favorite type. Jason's eyes widened when a smirk crossed his lips. Fuck yes, he found the kill switch. He got eager, and maybe Green Lantern was rubbing off on him because he jumped it. Hit enter, deactivating the robots without finishing reading the code, and the robots fell. The feel of victory washed through them, but Jason was a bat. And despite the apparent lack of a threat, he doesn't let his guard down. He notices little beeps emitting from the robots. Beeps like from a countdown of a bomb, or in this case, many, many bombs. Oh fuck, Lantern, we gotta move now. Wait, why? Now. Explosions erupted through the base, robot after robot bursting in a blaze of heat and destruction, incinerating anything in its proximity. Anything. Alright guys, and that's the end of chapter 4 of Glowsticks and Bullet Holes by Hyperius. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you next chapter.